Oh, I'm first in the chat. First. No, I'm not gonna be first. Got it. First. Okay. If you are tuned into the stream, uh, which I don't know if anybody is honestly, but I really just do this for the recording. And I just talk to the people when they get here, so I don't really worry about who's here right away and who's not. Attendance not required. But this is the Memechel Jackson Show. We are live on Track Talk Radio as well as on YouTube. We got Steph is here. Steph, good evening. Hey, who are you screaming at? I got no, just playing. I had to come through the speaker. Oh, I gotta close the door real quick. Oh, bump the damn table. I feel like I'm unprepared tonight. But at the same time, like, I don't care because we're in the middle of a crisis. So I can just blame everything on the fact that people are stressed about the coronavirus and they stress me out. So, Steph, how are you feeling today with virus talk? What am I doing?
With what? Sorry.
How are you?
It's kind of hard to hear you.
How are you feeling today in regards to like the coronavirus situation?
I think I still feel the same. Like, every day we hear more stuff. I did see.
Oh, we got somebody from India. Okay.
About I think she was like 90-something lady that was
She recovered.
Resident. Yeah, she was at the life care center and she had just had a stroke, I believe. I would have to look at the post again, but that was nice to see, like some positive information regarding recovery, especially an elderly person. So that was nice to see.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. Big shout out to India. Someone's tuned into the chat and they're saying that there's a curfew in India. So prayers up. Everybody stay strong. If you're tuning in from India, shout out to you. Many blessings. Hope y'all get through, man. We all gonna make it. Everything's gonna be all right. Stay strong out there. Tune into our show. We're gonna keep you guys lit. Damn, Steph, you see how crazy that is? First of all, shout out to us for being international, and shout out to people coming through in the chat to give us updated information. I think it's wild that India's on a lockdown, San Francisco's on a lockdown, like we're basically on a lockdown, and like we're all like, yeah, like we have people saying it's boring, they can't go outside of their homes, and it's like we're all going through the same thing at one time. And if this does not like bring people together, I don't know what will. Like, I don't see another situation or scenario where you're able to unite people like this. This has to bring people together to where people want to start doing the right thing by other people and taking care of thy neighbor regardless of circumstance. Like, we got to get to that point, man, because this is way too crazy, man. Like, I don't want to know that, we have people that are in the chat who are here with us one day talking, and then, anything could happen because of this situation. Like, I don't want to have to feel that. I want to be able to like see you guys come in every week to week and rock with us until the end. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously death is inevitable. We know that, we understand that, but like, this is not how I want people to go out. That's how I'm feeling. Shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Super crazy. We'll get into more coronavirus updates a little bit later. I actually need to pull up. I need to pull up the sheet. Y'all, told you I'm unprepared today. But it's been a wild day.
It was the Philly police who instructed officers to stop making arrests for nonviolent crime.
So you know what? I'm gonna say this. If Philadelphia police are instructing their officers to stop making arrests, and this is all due to them being worried about potentially catching a virus, my thing is that's crazy, because then you're going to allow your area to, and Philly's already a dangerous place. But you're looking at potentially allowing them to get to a point where you're not going to be able to reel them back in because you're going to have people committing crimes left and right. I hope they don't do that because you have to understand how many children are roaming the streets at any given time, and like the risk that they are under by basically saying, hey, criminals, as long as you don't do something that's this bad, like you'll be fine. Like, and basically, proceed. Like, I think that's dangerous. We don't want kids to be in that situation at all. That's fucking crazy.
They're also releasing people from jails that are not
I mean,
considered like dangerous.
Yeah. That's smart though. If you're rehabilitated, the state feels like you are, like, we gotta get you home. Like, go ahead and go home. Get them out of here. But I don't know, because some of these people will be faking, or they're good actors. You might have people who are like, they go in and they have to do their little meetings and all this, and they know how to work the system because they're hoping for a moment like this, where they have an opportunity to plead their case, potentially get out of jail, that we can come back out here and, fuck things up. I'm sure.
Next year in Washington.
Yo, that's crazy. Yeah, and I have all these people. Listen, I'm telling you like this. If you run into me on the streets, trust me, this ain't what you want. Go the other way, because you're going to end up getting hurt. So I tell people now, don't try to run up on me at the grocery store. Don't do that. You want to have a conversation, get an autograph, that's totally fine. But don't try to do nothing stupid, because I'm with it. I'm with all of that. Yo, what is James's deal? Is James here? Can we get James in the chat?
Let me see. Hold on.
Steph, are you having a hard time hearing me? It's probably because I'm like not talking into my phone. And
yeah, you sound super muffled, so that's why I keep saying, huh? Because I can't quite make out what you're saying.
Can you hear me now? You can hear me now?
I can hear you. It's just sometimes it's a little bit muffled voice. So
yeah, it's because I'm hella far away. No, that's all good. If you gotta ask me, that's totally fine. We're doing this hella ghetto. I gotta make sure the song is not playing. Okay, we got about 45 seconds, and then we're gonna intro the show, man. They were listening to Kanye West featuring Selena Johnson, All Falls Down. So old school cut. Shout out to Kanye, but not the new Kanye, who's a freaking weirdo. Shout out to Selena Johnson for always being dope. Now they've been listening to I-15. I don't know if you guys know who that is, this little R&B group. Their record's called Lost in Love. It's one of my favorite records. I actually have raps on their Lost in Love beat. One of the best songs I ever created. Nobody's ever heard it. Must not be that good. All right, let's get it, cracker, lacking. Steph, you ready, man?
I'm ready. I'm always ready.
You ain't ready, bro.
Did you pull up your list? Are you ready?
Huh? Hey, welcome. Thank you for tuning in to the Memechel Jackson Show. We're live on Track Talk Radio, man. I'm trying to get a little bit organized. We didn't start late or anything. I'm just a little bit unprepared today. I don't know. I did everything kind of last minute, and I really don't have any excuses because all I've been doing all day was I worked from home, and then I've been playing video games. So what excuse do I have? Oh, the chat is going crazy. My bad. Sometimes I don't be looking at this. Okay, let's see. Earlier before, okay. Yo, again, shout out to India. We have people checking in on our show via all the way from India, which is super dope. So before we actually went live on the radio, I was talking to the people watching the stream. We were just talking about coronavirus stuff, and I was saying how it's crazy that we're all kind of going through all this at the same time. And so we have people all around the world who are hating the fact that they're stuck at home. They're being told they have to stay in the house forever. There's so many different pieces of information that people are hearing. You don't know what's true and what's not. A lot of people think the world is ending. Some people think that It's a conspiracy. I'm some of those. I'm starting to become one of those people, and I don't feel bad saying it because some of this stuff it just seems way too convenient. That like you're seeing all these people get arrested and all this, and I already heard that mad people were pedophiles, and like it seems like they're trying to really like take down all these people. But it sucks that they have to like put us on lockdown to do it if that's true. Obviously, the virus is crazy because people are getting sick and they are dying, and that is something that we do not want. And so I'm reading here that. Like I said, India is on lockdown, and they had 4 people died, and there's 186 infected. They all were above the age of 70. I've seen some news things come out today where they were questioning why people are saying this is just like only a thing for old people. I know there are people who are younger who are passing away too, but most of the cases, like you're hearing, these people they're not super young. They're not 20, 30, this and that. And obviously I haven't heard about every single person, so I could be wrong. And by the time you hear this, maybe something else could have happened. So please feel free to reach out to me with any information that you may have. Try to make it to where it's as accurate as possible. I don't want to be on here telling or giving facts that are like not true and bullshit. We don't want to do that because we don't want to put people in even more panic than they already are. But if you know something, please feel free to reach out. So it says in India, till now, no one who's young has died. Yeah, I mean, Steph, am I wrong in assuming that it's the same thing here? I think Steph's on the other line. Maybe she went on the line. We'll get back with Steph. She'll give us some more facts. But either way, I think this is a time where we all need to get united, come together. I know this is like cliche bullshit that people be preaching, and I'm not trying to sound like one of these weirdo ass people, but I do think it's important that you do your best to connect with the people you care about the most, and even look at this time as a way to develop and bloom new relationships. I think you'd be surprised at what you'll learn from people as you meet them and connect with them during a time of crisis. And you got to think, this has to unite people because we're all going to share the same pain to some degree. We're all stressed. We're all having concerns over finances. We're all worried about are people going to come into our homes? Are the police going to show up? Is National Guard going to show up? It's like all of these things, you know what I'm saying? So, and I know it's one of those things where like it probably sounds great on paper and it's not doable because there's so many people who are in such a high state of stress that they're not thinking clearly, and they would prefer to cause more damage rather than like unite with people and link up and try to do better. And I understand that that's going to be our reality, but even someone like me, someone who is not afraid to, mix it up with people in a negative way, I'm even saying like, this has to be the time when we start to join together and not be so stressed and pressed and not treat each other bad. Like, not everybody gotta be best fucking friends, but damn, I hope this make y'all see where it's important to treat people a little bit better. We got somebody calling in. Steph, what's cracking, dog?
Sorry, my son called, so he was FaceTiming me and I hung up.
No, it's all good. I was just kind of doing some little Corona stuff. We did want you to check. Could you check on to tell me if anybody young in the United States has died from this, like under the age of like 40, I guess, because I heard that they had people as young as 40 getting it, but I hadn't heard of anybody who was like young, like a child or a teenager, early 20s, 30s. I haven't heard if any of them had died yet.
Sure. I know there was a 42-year-old mom at Snohomish that died.
Is that the lady who had cancer but had like 6 kids and then she ended up dying from this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's crazy. RIP, shout out to her. Shout out to her children. Sorry for your loss. I know this is a tough ass time. But hey, we stand with you, man. There are people who are banding together. We're here.
It looks like 36 is the youngest.
36.
Oh wait, a new.
36 supposedly is the youngest fatality. That's still crazy.
January 24th, but then it says said newborn is youngest victim, but it doesn't say anything about whether they passed away or not.
Oh, shit. Either way.
Baby has become young as a victim after being diagnosed at just 30 hours old.
30 hours old. That young had it. So I wonder if did the mother have it then, maybe you think? Like maybe it just came out with coronavirus?
The baby's mother had tested positive for the illness before she gave birth.
Damn.
It's unclear how the virus was transmitted either in the womb or after birth when the baby's immune system is yet to develop.
Yo, that's crazy. Okay, so maybe we do have a young victim, but it sounds like it was passed down from the mom. Does it say how old the mom was?
No.
Okay.
But new studies have come out to show that they were, I saw something on the news the other day where researchers from France put out a new study where it does impact children and young adults.
Okay.
And I guess maybe they were kind of recanting what they had said before. And I think the excuse was new. We don't know enough information about it, but that it is, it's not like, oh, it doesn't matter if kids aren't susceptible. But they do say that it's much harder on people that are 40 or older.
Holy shit. That's crazy. Yo, I hope what I just heard is not true.
Newborns and toddlers and people over 40 is what I have seen. So preschool age and below, and then 40 and higher.
Okay.
Is who it's dangerous for.
Well, I mean, that's like normal flu, though. It's always going to be most dangerous on kids and the elderly because, you know, for kids, it's that their immune system is not developed. And then for the elderly, it's that, you know, in most cases, their immune system defenses are, you know, much lower than what they once were due to their age and maybe pre-existing health conditions. So like the virus itself is the same. It's basically like flu. That's the understanding that I'm starting to get. Because everybody's saying that it's just the regular flu.
Sorry, I apologize. Go ahead.
I'm just saying what everybody else is saying. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not claiming to know that. But basically, how people are talking about it is that it's just like, you know, a souped up version of the flu. Jeez, man.
I think the difference though here is that it's a respiratory, whereas the flu isn't always respiratory. So
yeah,
I think that's the part that's kind of scary to people is that it attacks your lungs. And
excuse me. Don't worry, y'all. That's smoker's cough. It's not Rona. Trust me, it's not the corona. Yeah. Watch my show. You know what I be doing in my free time. That's how I stay lit. So anyway, the thing that one of our other hosts just sent me, Priscilla just sent me like the wildest fucking Twitter post. And I'm hoping on everything that it's fake, because if it's real, I'm going to be hella disappointed. Because then it will be like I've been representing this person on my show. And then if it comes out that they end up being a pedophile, I'm going to be so mad, bro. Oh, my God.
What is it?
Well, I don't want to say it because we don't know if it's real. So I'm asking her if it's like a real thing. I'll send it to you. Jesus. We got to get Priscilla to call in soon. But I think she's doing mom duty. So shout out to all the moms. Shout out to all the single parents currently being at home, trying to do all your parent duties, and then also try to figure out how to, you know, homeschool your children. I know that cannot be easy. Save image. Steph, I'm going to send it to you. Okay, so real quick, while you look at this crazy ass picture, I do have a big announcement for the show. Sherry said we can announce it, so that's what I'm going to do now. And we'll announce it a few more times before the show is over. But we are officially adding a third show for the week, and we will now not only be on Track Talk Radio and live on YouTube on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, but we will also do it at the same exact time on Sunday nights now. So 3 days a week, man. We're lit. Give me a round of applause. You can't hear it on the YouTube, but it's doing it on the radio. Steph, could you hear it on the radio? Probably not. I don't know if that works, but I just like saying it and then clicking the button, and then you just hope for the best. But yeah, we're going to do 3 days a week. So Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday nights from 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I don't know how many times I've had to say that to you people. Pacific Standard Time. It's not going to be any different from 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right, Steph, what's our next thing? Hello.
I think, I was just looking. So did you already go into the coronavirus then?
We kind of did. No, we just did. Okay, so let's talk about. You want to talk about the girl getting choked on the plane? We didn't talk about that. So I saw a video this morning where this white girl's getting choked out on the airplane for calling a black flight attendant the N-word. In the video is typical. And what I'm saying by typical is that this young lady got herself into a situation that she was not prepared for. And then what she does is she tries to use her tears as a way to then identify herself as the victim in the situation. So one thing that you guys will have to, you white women will have to understand, or white ladies, Caucasian, whatever, however you want to be referred to, you're going to have to understand that in the presence of black women, when you disrespect a black man, most black, if not all black women will not stand for that. And they're going to say something to you. So on the video, I guess she calls the flight attendant a nigger, but she's sitting next to an African-American woman on the plane. So obviously the lady said something to her. She kept it kind of calm. And I don't want to assume anything about the white girl, but I think she might have been drinking maybe because she sounded a bit hysterical. She turned on the waterworks, start crying. And then when the African-American lady's giving her a speech about how she should conduct herself in public, she then decided that she was tired of hearing this woman talk. So what she decided to do was then call her the N-word. The problem was that at this point, you're next to a black person who's already heard the N-word directed in their general vicinity one time. You sometimes don't get another time. So when she said it a second time, at that point, you kind of knew that it was about to be game over. So then what happened? Obviously, this nice young black woman choked out this poor white girl. And I think for good reason to some degree. Now, on the plane in front of everybody, that was kind of crazy. But even when you see where they filmed it from, like the vantage point, you can see other passengers. Nobody batted an eye. I think they all wanted to choke her out. So I thought that was hilarious. Listen, you got a flight for $10 to fly wherever you wanted, and then your ass got choked out on a plane because you decided that you wanted to do whatever it is you thought was cool, and it was not cool. And you calling the flight attendant the N-word because you're unhappy or in a state of stress. You had that shit coming. Steph, what would you have done?
I would have done the same thing. I would have choked her out. I mean, she deserved it.
Yeah, that shit is crazy, man. Like, I can't imagine what I would have done if some person was just on an airplane, calling me a nigga. That shit would have been crazy.
I'm just tired of seeing people do it and then act like victims when people react. Like, you're basically like saying, trying to test. I don't know. But I'm tired of people not getting
yeah, they don't want to be held accountable.
How they should.
Yeah. Listen, you have to be held accountable for your actions. And if you're gonna act up in public like that, you're gonna get your ass kicked. And sometimes that shit happens. It is what it is. So shout out to this, like I said, this young, nice African American lady. I didn't get her name. Maybe if we get another opportunity, we'll shout her out on Sunday because we're now 3 days a fucking week. I love it, man. Yo, big shout out to the CEO of Track Talk Radio, Miss Tack Talk herself, Sherry. Good looking out. This probably the smartest thing that you've done this week was adding a third day for this show because this show is pretty dope. And I hope you also had an opportunity to get toilet paper because that actually was the smartest thing you could have done this week. So shout out to everyone who got toilet paper because there's a lot of folks that didn't. I saw a person standing on the sidewalk today and they didn't look homeless. So it was weird that they were out there and they literally were holding a sign up that said, we need toilet paper. Fam, they're out on the streets asking for toilet paper. I never thought I'd see the day. Steph, you got no toilet paper?
Yes, I have enough.
Yo, shit, you're lucky. Some of us, have some stomach issues. It can get real out here for a lot of people. So, be grateful for the rolls that you got. All right, what's next? So we're taking our talents to what, North Carolina?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Yo, this is recent? Did I send this shit to you?
Yeah, you sent it to me on Instagram.
Yo, let me check. Is that recent? Why do I feel like I don't know anything about this? But I sent this to you.
Here, so I'm gonna have to step away just for a second.
Yeah, do your thing. YouTube people, I don't know what happened. I guess I sent Steph an article. So the North Carolina woman recants a story that landed 5 black teens in prison for a murder they never did. Holy smokes. I found this on IG. Let me go to my saved post real quick. I'm totally drawing a blank. I don't even remember sending this. This is crazy. Damn, hold up. So it says a North Carolina woman faced tough questions from the state's Innocence Inquiry Commission last week after recanting testimony that implicated 5 black teens in a 2002 slaying of a local man named Nathaniel Jones. Jessica Black, age 33, wept throughout her hearing before the commission in the state capital of Raleigh and apologized for her role in landing the teens in prison, the Winston-Salem Journal report. So this is from the Winston-Salem Journal. This is from a newspaper. Shit, this is new. She says, and I quote, "I am so sorry for what happened." Said, "I am so sorry for the Jones family or for the family's loss. And I'm sorry that things went like they did. I'm just sorry." What I don't understand is why do you think your little sorries and your fake ass tears is going to get you off the hook? You lied on people and ended up getting them in a situation that basically turned their lives upside down. And then they no longer had control over it. You had people sent to prison for a murder they didn't commit. All because you're trying to, be cute or do whatever it is you want to do, or you just felt like lying. Some people just lie because they like to lie. This shit is crazy, bro. Could you imagine being a young person of any race, knowing that you didn't do something and having to literally watch somebody lie on you and having a group of people believe that person and then you get sent off to a prison? Can you imagine the hell that person goes through? Young kids going to prison for shit that they didn't do. I've never been to prison, but I cannot imagine growing up in that motherfucker is easy by any means. So yeah, Jessica Black, you are a complete garbage human. I hope you're disgusted with yourself. Your fake ass tears, that shit is lost on most, if not all of us. We don't give a fuck about you crying. I hope you stub all your toes at one time because the pain of stubbing a toe is so excruciating. I'm not going to wish death upon you. I'd rather you suffer for what you did. I want you to stub your toes at 6 p.m. every Friday night right as you get off work, and it can be later than 6, just whenever you get to a place where you're able to stub a toe, I want that to happen to you every Friday for the rest of your life. That's the type of karma that you deserve. You should go into the weekend with stub toes, because then it's going to ruin your weekend and just ruin your life altogether. Or maybe they should just send her fat ass to prison. I feel bad that I said that, but it makes me mad that these people will look at this stupid ass girl and allow her to lie on these kids and have them sent to prison for it. So also, her weight is irrelevant. So I'm a dick for calling her fat. I shouldn't have said that. My apologies. Should not comment on a woman's appearance. I just, quick joke, took a jab, shouldn't have. But anyway, she's literally a garbage person, because I'm so sick of seeing stories where people lie on people, get them sent to prison for crimes that they didn't commit, and then you see people's whole lives are wasted because of that. We have to do better. So hopefully we're taking this downtime to rethink a lot of things in our world and aspects of our lives, and hopefully things like this are on the list of things being reconsidered and up for change. All right, what else do we got? We got, Young Berg. This is crazy. So shout out to Young Berg, aka Hitmaker. You guys all might know Young Berg makes pretty well. No, let me rephrase. He made okay music as a rapper, but he makes dope ass music as a producer. I don't think Young Berg was the greatest artist, but he is a phenomenal producer, makes some good content. So apparently there was an article that I had shared with Steph where this thing popped up and it said that he was, out on bail or something because he pistol whipped his girlfriend or whatever the case may be. And then a couple of days later, I see this video pop up where it shows surveillance footage, like outdoor cameras at his home, where it shows like these people jumping the gate. And I think what it was is this girl went over there, pretended like they were just going to hook up, and then she really was setting him up to get robbed. So another garbage human. I guess Young Berg kind of figured it out, and then him and her ended up getting in a scuffle because I guess he saw the messages on her phone where it was like telling one of these guys like, yo, we're here, come over here. I'm just chilling with him, and da 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 da. Berg figured it out, and I guess they scuffled, and then he smacked her. So, and I guess the girl's not his girlfriend. I guess it's just a girl that he was, bumping rump with, making the cheeks jiggle, however you like to refer to it. I think that's all he was doing. It might have been his girlfriend. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, people set people up every day. It don't matter who it is. If you watch enough Snapped, you're not surprised even when it's a girlfriend, because this is what people do to people. When they see things that they want, they can't have them, and people are in the way, they take them out. That's life. Hope that shit don't ever happen to me, but I don't really have anything that anyone wants, but even still, shit would be crazy to know like you're being set up by your own girlfriend or a girl you're bumping cheeks with. I would not be a fan of that. So luckily for me, the worst thing that's ever happened to me was a girl I was dating. She slapped me in the face at the club for no damn reason. And then try to tell people that like I like put hands on her, but there was like 150 witnesses that said that I didn't. Tried to lie on me for no reason, bro. So going back to that last story, you see why I was like so hot about it, because that's what girls do. I mean, some girls, not all girls, but like that shit happened to me when I was young. Like how I'm getting slapped at the club, and then girl tries to tell people that like I put hands on her when everyone was there watching. There's people who watched this show who were there when the incident happened. And they know I didn't try to do nothing to her. She still tried to say that shit. Because girls just be lying.
She slapped you?
Yeah. Well, Steph, welcome back to the show. Yeah, my ex-girlfriend. This girl I used to date. This is my early 20s. So shout out to my homegirl in Jacksonville, Ashley. The way I met Ashley is I was friends with her cousin. And so when I was dating this other girl, she didn't like the fact that I was friends with Ashley's cousin. I'm not gonna say her name or the ex-girlfriend. These two people used to beef with each other like what even before I came in the picture. And then when she was started seeing me and then found out that me and this girl were kind of friends, she like completely lost it. So like it would be all the time where she'd be saying shit like calling this girl out her name and being mad disrespectful. It was like on some like fuck you shit. Like I figured if they ever ran into each other, it would have been the worst fight of all time. But I figured she would have tried to like do something to her just to like prove something. I don't know what her beef was with this girl, but she never seemed to like her. So my old roommate was in a fraternity. And so he was throwing like a back to school bash at this little janky ass little nightclub that we all used to go to. And what was that shit called? It's called Cabanas. So this place in Pensacola, Florida is called Cabanas. And so my boy Drew, shout out to Drew. Drew, I think at the time he worked there, but so he's setting up this bash and he's like, yo, come through. And I was like, okay, bet, I'll come. So I pull up and I had let my girl know that I was going to this shit too. So Steph, tell me why. When she finally pulls up, she walked in with another nigga. Like came to the club. This girl at the time, she literally refers to herself as my girlfriend. She comes to the event with another man, and they're in with a group of people. But this is like a guy she had been like kind of kicking it with. And at the end of the story, it gets really good. I'm gonna tell you why. So she shows up with this dude, but me, I'm a calm person, well, somewhat calm. I tend to just let things go because the last thing I want to do is cause a scene. So one of the people in the group is my homegirl's cousin. So wait, all of a sudden these girls are friends now? Like y'all are hanging out, having sleepovers and shit. And so I'm a little bit confused because I'm like, just the other day you were saying, you know, fuck this bitch and don't hang out with her and we not cool and blah. If I see her, it might be something. And then they came strolling in together. So at the time, me and homegirl, I literally, because this girl was my girlfriend, I had literally had a conversation with my homegirl's cousin. I told her, I was like, yo, we can't really rock like that because I want to have the least amount of problems as possible. So when we're at this Cabanas place, she approaches me and is like trying to like talk to me. And I'm like, nah, man, like I'm drinking, I'm chilling. We'll check in at another time. This happens 2 or 3 times, right? So then the third time she came over, I flipped out. And I was like, look, motherfucker, I'm not trying to talk to you about this shit right now, blah, 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 blah. And then you know how when it's dark and like something hits you and it's like a flash in your eyes, kind of? I just see 3 of those. It was like, bow, bow, bow. My girl slapped me in the face because me and homegirl were going, like she defended her. So the girl who's threatening the other girl's life is now the protector in the situation. And so she slapped me like on the dance floor, like in front of everybody. We were like arguing and it like they both like, had their hands in my face and she smacked me up and then they were like doing it again. And I kind of just stood there. So the dude that she walked in with, him and his homeboys, they start like saying a bunch of shit. And once she slapped me, because I don't like when people put their hands on my face. And I know that I'm not going to hit her. So what I did is I just stood there and I said, okay, all y'all niggas come outside. So I'm walking to the door and I walk out and then they stop behind. I walk past the guy who's checking IDs and shit. They walk past him, or I walk past him, excuse me, and they stop right behind him. They don't even come out. And so my boy Drew, again, shout out to Drew because the story ain't over yet. Drew comes out. He's like trying to like cool things down. So I just said, you know what? Fuck it. These dudes, they don't want to actually come out and run hands with me. I'm just going to leave because they would just want to be little tough guys. I'm like, these are the people that she wants to hang out with. That's cool. So at that point, for me, the relationship is over. So I go home. Drew, after the party, he comes and hangs out. Him and his girlfriend are there. And my guy is a little bit upset with me. And then him and I end up kind of getting into it because long night of drinking, people are upset, things happen. Him and we end up working it out. But when we're getting into it, you know who shows up to kind of save me from getting hauled off by the police is the girl who slapped me at the fucking club.
Oh my God.
And so the cops basically tell her, you got to take him or we're going to take him to jail. Because when Drew and I had kind of gotten into it, tempers flared up and then we rumbled a little bit. And we shouldn't have. And that was my fault. I felt like I was being disrespected. And then because I had already been angry throughout the night, he ended up being the last person that was there. And then him and I, we ended up scuffling because it was like, look, somebody tonight has to catch hands. And I'll forever and always feel bad about that. But like I said, me and Drew, that's my guy. And we chopped it up. Everything was straight. But so Emily takes me in the car. I said I wasn't going to say her name, but I'm going to say her name now. Emily, we get in the car. She takes me away from the house. And we're in there having a little conversation. So remember when I was saying that the dude she came in with, right, was supposed to be one of her homeboys. Apparently, she had already been plotting to leave me for Buddy. And so at that point, I didn't really care. Because like I said, after you smacked me, the shit was done. It was done. And so she tells me in the car, she's like, look, she's like, she's saying a bunch of bullshit to me. I forget what she was saying. It was all shit that I did not give a fuck about. And then I remember her saying something to the effect of like, well, that's why I'm leaving you for him. And da, 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 da. Listen, I don't want to make fun or say anything that would give off the impression that I'm joking about somebody ending up in a situation where they get hurt by another person. But I am a very big believer in karma. So the amount of times that I was disrespected, when you went to your next situation, you got what you got. And you probably got that because you were slapping me at the club and the way you used to act and treat people like shit. So, like I said, I'm not going to make any jokes about it. I'm just going to say how I feel about the situation. I could never be mad because when I was told to my face that I was not good enough and that somebody was leaving me for somebody else, when they wandered off to that, look, the grass is not always greener on the other side. That's where I'll leave it. But I thought that shit was funny. And then, so this is crazy. So remember how Buddy tried to act tough at the club, right? So I used to work at this mall back in Pensacola, and I worked at this, it was like a little place that's kind of like Zoomies and all that, little shoe store. And I see this little midget ass dude walk by because he was like 5'3". He's one of those dudes that like went to jail on some like weirdo stuff but like, tried to play it off like he was a badass because he did time, but he was really just a bitch. And so I see him at the mall. And tell me why. Buddy knows exactly who I am. And a couple times he walked by and tried to like do the tough guy stuff. And then he came into the store with his tail between his legs and asked me, he's like, hey man, I like these shoes. You got these in a size 8? A size 8? Nigga, what were you going to do to me wearing a size 8? Get out of here, bro. And I couldn't believe it. This was the dude that gave her so much heartbreak. And this is the guy that she left me for. You talk about a downgrade. So when I see those memes where it says stuff like, when you see your ex trying to do better, blase, blase, I always think of that. When the new person ended up being complete garbage, that was a proud moment. And then that girl ended up having to come work for me at a job. I ended up having to be her supervisor at a job.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this shit was crazy. And shout out if my boy James Gatlin is on listening, he know exactly who I'm talking about. Yeah. And so did the people that worked there because she came and worked at that job with us. Yeah. And he heard this story and she would confirm it too. All this shit, ain't none of this shit lies. She slapped me at the club in front of like 150 fucking people. Yeah, me. Can you believe it? I let somebody smack me up at the club. That shit was wild. Shout out to Cabanas. Yeah. And so if, knowing that I survived nights like that at Cabanas, you think I'm worried about the coronavirus, bro? Get out of here. All right, Tori Spelling. You know, I asked you to add this. I don't even know if I really want to drag her because there's a part of me that feels like we get too hyped up when people act like other people. But yet we love movies and television where people act like other people. I don't know. Like, I'm not going to say that it's not in bad taste when you record your child pretending to be a, I'm assuming what is a black person, and you name her McQuisha. Is that the name? Am I saying that right? Wearing a bandana on her head and see, this is where it gets weird to me. Like, so she had Cheetos banded to her fingers to make look like long nails. Like, why? Even when I sent this to you, I was like, why would we want to drag her? Why is the black community really upset with this? I get the name, but like, I mean, come on. Like, this is some shit that I would look at and be like, ha, white people trying to be funny again. No one gives a shit. Why even give this attention? Tori Spelling is dusty anyway. This is what she's hoping for. She needs some shine, trying to resurrect her career. I mean, not off this, I hope, because this is just a video of her daughter being a goof. But really, Tori just made her daughter look stupid because, like, if you have black girls that go to school with you, like, yo, they're gonna give you a hard time for this. I don't know, man. I don't. You tell me what you think. I don't think it's worth like dragging her. I don't know if I care about it that much.
I think that she knows better, and I think it's disrespectful. And
yeah,
I mean, you can joke about a lot of things, but I think I just think that's sensitive, and she didn't need to do all that and try, and then with the name, and I think it was tasteless, and I think she
exactly
knew what she was doing.
No, and I fully agree. I fully agree that it's tasteless. I would never deny that. But I'm wondering from my own people, like, is this something like worth throwing a fit about? Like, do we care about Tori Spelling enough? Like, she's so washed, bro. Like,
no, I think in that aspect, I get what you're saying. That she doesn't deserve the attention.
Yeah, but it's still horrible, though. Yeah, it's definitely horrible and hella annoying that people are still doing it. Like, you think that, like, I know she watches the news and watches entertainment and all that. You know, Tori, your freaking bird face looking ass knows better than to have your daughter doing this type of stuff because you know that people were going to drag you for that. This is bonehead shit, bird brain shit, man. Come on. Like, I don't understand why people do this stuff, pretend that it's cool, post it. And then you know what's going to happen? In the next couple of days, if not tomorrow, she's going to come out with some fake ass apology and be like, you know, I didn't realize the impact that it would have. And, you know, I definitely don't want my daughter to be this type of person. And we try to raise our kids to not see color and everybody matters. It's all lives matter. We want, you know how they do. Like, it's going to be bullshit like that, bro. And then we got to see these fake ass fucking tears. And then we're going to be back to square one. Like, the reason why I don't care so much is because they're never going to stop disrespecting us. Never. And you know what it is it's hate, it's jealousy, it's envy, it's all these fucking things, bro. They wish that they could do the things that we do. They wish they had the swag that we have. That's the only reason they do it. I laugh at this point. I say appreciate it because you wish you had this shit, man. You wish. So garbage ass people like Tori and people who make these lame ass videos, like where you try to act like you're a black person, and like, all my African American brothers and sisters, yes, it's disrespectful. We should be allowed to feel some type of way, but that's the thing. They're never going to stop. So we need to start laughing in their faces because you see how corny they look when they try to imitate us. They can't be none of this. They can't be none of y'all. You guys are too great for that shit, man. They need to stay in their own lane, but they're never going to do it. So when they try to come over and they want to try to do stuff, just laugh when they trip all over their own damn feet because they get in their own way with this shit, man. They are bozos when they do this, and we know it, but it's never going to stop. Little bullshit like Tori Spelling and her goofy ass daughter, this ain't something to get all up in arms about. That's my only thing because it's always going to be there. I mean, I think it's good that we acknowledge it and say, F that. We don't condone that shit. I'm not accepting that at all. But at the same time, who the fuck is Tori Spelling? Nice try, bozo. Like, nobody cares about you. I won't disrespect your daughter because she's a young child, but fuck the house you live in. So that kind of just includes all of y'all. All of you that live there are garbage. So indirectly disrespecting everyone that's in your home. I don't feel bad about it. There we go. Why did you put this shit on here? Little Women Atlanta. Yo, okay. So shout out to Alyssa because she watched the show last week or on Tuesday that we did. And she brought up, I forgot that we talked about me being intimate with a midget. I totally forgot we had that conversation. And she reminded me of that fact when we were, I think, talking on like a Facebook comment or something like that. That's stupid funny. And I didn't realize that clip that I posted is from that show where that little person looks like Jamie Foxx. Shout out to Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx is one of my heroes. But fam, there is a young midget female or young little woman. How do we say it?
Little woman.
She's a little woman who literally looks exactly like you. All I can do, I don't know what to say, bro.
Something else because you were like, add this to the sheet.
Yo, I probably just be getting too stoned and I send you random shit that I think is funny and then I forget all about it. This is crazy because I didn't know that this was a show. I'm not gonna lie to you. I also thought that video that I posted, I thought that was like sketch comedy. Apparently that's reality TV with little people. So this show's called Little Women Atlanta. What is the show about? Tell me about this show.
So you know how they have Real Housewives of Atlanta, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills?
So
it's like that. They're reality shows, but they're Little Women.
So these people are rich people? Are they rich? How are like what do they do? They're just like regular ass people, but like
so one of them, I can't remember her name. I think it's like Tiny or something. One of them, her manager. I think two of them are like talent managers or something. And then the two, the twins. There's
twins. Oh, that's lit. Are they both little? That's a stupid question.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to stop because I literally sent you the video and you watched it with the twins.
Fam, I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't watch that. I just looked at it and I gave you the laugh emoji because I was still laughing at the fact.
Oh, so now you be lying.
No. I opened it. And then as soon as I saw it, I started laughing. I sent it back to you. Then I think I got distracted and I started doing something else. I need to go back and watch it. Listen, everybody's been saying that to me lately because they think I don't look at their stuff. Like, listen, y'all, my phone, it stays lighting up like 24 hours a day. People are sending me memes. They're sending me messages. They're reaching out. We got people talking about the show. I mean, it's all day, every day. So if I forget to reply to you, fam, don't take it personally. There's a lot of memes in here and funny ass videos. So yeah, I need to go back and watch that. So there's two twins. Okay. And are they?
They are performers. Like they rap. And they
okay. Spit bars. Okay.
It's called Left Cheek and Right Cheek. No. That's the other girl.
They're called Left Cheek and Right Cheek. Wow.
So there's another set of twins, I think, too, and they're called Left Cheek and Right Cheek. And they have music. I'll have to send you their music video. It's funny.
Yo, send me the music. We're trying to find people who can rap, sing. Yo, because Steph, should we tell them we have a new company coming out where we manage? So during coronavirus time and then until the end of time, we're looking to take on clients who might be interested in self promotion. We'll say that. Reach out to us.
Like fetishes.
Yeah, if you know, we're looking for people who are self promoters. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll leave it at that. I wonder if we can get. Do you think it'd be hard to get one of these people to come on the show or call in? One of these housewives, Little Women. Are they Little Housewives? Is that what it's called? Little Housewives of Atlanta?
Little Women of Atlanta.
Little Women of Atlanta. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to misrepresent the show. Little House. I feel like Little Housewives sounds better though.
LA. I think there's a Little Women in New York.
For real?
Little Women in Atlanta. Yeah.
Yo, this is crazy. The things you don't know when you don't watch this type of TV. So I don't
And
watch
the women
reality
in LA,
TV
like,
anymore.
more bougie. Like, they're more like,
Are they
you
like
know.
super rich? No, that's
They're more like
crazy.
stuck up.
I mean,
I like Atlanta.
are they stuck up though? I'm sorry, that was a
You
terrible
know.
joke. So are any of them like, I don't know. See, I've never seen the other shows too. I thought the premise of a lot of those other shows were that the ladies were just like married to rich guys. And then they like, okay, that's not it. These people, what are they like? They just have different jobs. Like one of them works at like sanitation department for the city or something like that. And then like somebody else works like at Lowe's or some shit like that.
I don't think it really even shows them at their like normal jobs. Like it shows them at their house, it talks about their like relationships.
Yeah, that's lit.
I would say more like upcoming, like trying to be upcoming artists type of thing. Like not somebody who's like already established. I mean, I think some of them are already established. Like that guy I said, he's Buttman. He's like a rapper in Atlanta.
Yo, that's kind of lit, man. Yo, shout out to them. They're getting that bag. They definitely made the funny. They helped create one of the funniest videos or funny video clips that we've ever seen, because that lady really does look like Jamie Foxx.
She really does, though. When I watched the show, I was like,
When I saw it, I looked at it and I was like, how? Like, I really thought that it was him, like, in a movie with a wig on. And then, like
on his knees.
Well, at first, because they show it so briefly, I didn't think that person was a little person. I thought it was just like they just showed a quick like flash of his head, and maybe this was him like in some costume or something, and they panned away. And then people were saying that was not Jamie Foxx and that was a little person. And I was like, wait, what? That shit had me all confused. Holy shit, it's already 8 p.m. So we're through the first hour of the show. If you are tuned in on Track Talk Radio, man, this is a lit station. Again, shout out to us. We're going to go, we're adding on a third day. So we're going straight to the top. We're going to be on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays from 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Shout out to Sherry for hooking that up. Tonight, because it's Thursday, after our show is over, you got to stay on the line, man. Tune into the Ryan Show. The Ryan Show is lit. We're going to take a short break, and then we're going to try to get James and Priscilla to join the show. Hopefully, they will be available. If not, then...
He said he was going to call in when he got to he said he was leaving. He'd call when he got to the car. So,
okay.
Did he call your phone at all?
Oh, I don't know. I don't have any missed calls, but let me check my notifications. Okay. No one's called me as of yet. But hopefully we'll try to get James and Priscilla to join the show. If not, then it'll just be me and Steph closing it out. But yo, get ready to slide in smoothly to this tight little thing. And it's the next hour of the show, man. We're gonna be right back with you. Don't laugh, Steph. You're not supposed to laugh, man. It's the Memechel Jackson show, man. We're turned up in here. And you know what I haven't been doing? I have not been announcing what day it is, but I'm just going to say this is day 6 of coronavirus quarantine, and we're lit. Play the damn music.
Actually, I think we're not even quarantined yet, right?
Man, I don't know, man. I'm just making up numbers. I'm not quarantined. I go where I want to go until somebody tell me I can't go over there.
I think I live the quarantine life anyway. Oh.
That's what I'm saying. I'm already a homebody, so this is nothing new to me. Like you're telling me I had to stay home and be in my room or in the living room or by the refrigerator. Like all I got to do is be here. Yeah, that's no problem. James is calling now. Hold on. I don't know. I can't add him to the call.
Yeah, you should be able to. It should like answer and then you should be able to join them.
How do you? Oh, got it. Your man is coming up in the technology world. James, what up, dog?
Learning new stuff every day.
Blah. James, what up, dog?
Sorry.
I don't think he's in here. It says that he's on the call. Hello?
It says he's connected or no?
And then now it's back to you. Maybe he hung up. Well, James just stopped by, ladies and gentlemen. That was James. Shout out to James. Maybe he'll call back. We actually have Priscilla was gonna read something off for us tonight. So hopefully, before we close out at 9, we'll get to hear that. I think this is a key piece of information for all you parents out there that are homeschooling your kids. Hopefully, after you hear this, you will start to breathe easy. I don't want you to stress. Everything is going to be okay. So we'll get her to read this little bit of information that her daughter's teacher sent her, and I thought it was super dope. So I asked her to read it on the show, and she said that she would. So hopefully, we'll get her in here. And then it is Thursday. And so what would Thursday be without a good conspiracy? So we need James to figure out, what does he have, like Boost Mobile or something? What's the deal with your phone, bro? He needs to call in so we can talk about these conspiracies, man. Steph, you ever had Boost Mobile?
I just text him. Maybe he wants service.
Well, yeah, he's got Boost Mobile. I don't know if he actually has. I gotta stop saying that.
I don't know. Let me not say anything because you know my house. Because I'm here. Where's you going? Middle of nowhere.
Yo, Priscilla sent me the most wild video where there's some girl running up to a restaurant butt ass naked.
Wait, what?
Well, I don't know. Who's calling from Seattle? 206-327? I don't know who that is. I can't.
Maybe he's calling from another phone. Remember, he's Kevin Gates. He got sued. Maybe.
Dang. All right, well, let's see. Hello?
Yo.
Oh, okay, it is him. I'm about to say, if not, this random person gonna be on the show. Yo, I need to get on his level. I'm about to have a burner phone.
That other phone for the one time. Why you sound like you in a hallway?
Because I'm in a small room by myself. I don't got enough things up on the wall yet.
It sounds a little bit muffled, but it's okay.
I mean, we ain't all the way there yet, man. We gotta like put some things on the wall. I gotta get some shit to make it a little soundproof. It's just me in here for now.
Soundproof stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna get it right, man. But anyway, James, welcome to the show, big dog.
Looks good.
Yeah, right now we got about 50 seconds. The music is still playing, and then we'll come back on. And then we gotta have Priscilla will join the show pretty shortly. So we'll get you to talk about some conspiracies, and then we'll have her talk about some conspiracies probably. Yo, bro, you guys woke me up. Now I'm feeling like, yo, I question everything now. Everything.
Anything and everything.
Any and everything, man. I question it. You want me to cut the grass? Why? Why do we cut grass? Why do we do that? Why the fuck do we do that? Just let that shit grow. That's what it's supposed to be doing. Why are you cutting it? What's your motives, bro? What you need to cut this shit for?
Cut the shit.
Yeah, yo, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Yeah. James, how you doing today, man? You good?
I'm straight, yeah. Went out to I don't know where we went to, some little beach place out in Seattle.
Hey, all right. Hey, Track Talk Radio. We are back. It's live. The Memechel Jackson show is lit. Shout out to my guy James. James is joining the show. I got James here, got Steph here. We'll have Priscilla on the way soon. I don't know what Badar is doing. He said he was bored as hell at home, but my nigga ain't called in. Badar, if you listening, bro, reach out. If you so bored, bro, jump on. Like, we're all lit in here. We had people reaching in all the way from India earlier, so shout out to them for tuning into the show. That's pretty dope. Like, we're officially international. That right there did it. And James, I don't know if you were
that coronavirus got us international.
Yeah, exactly. Now we're transmitting all over the world. Poor choice of words. Anyway, James, did you hear the update for the show this evening?
For the what?
We have an update about the show. Were you able to hear it?
No, I was not.
All right. Well, we're now on 3 days a week. Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. Show is that good. Yeah, we're upgrading. So if you are available, my guy, We would love to have you on Sunday as well, obviously. But if you have plans or you're busy, we totally get it. But we'll still be same time, 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. 3 days. It's gonna be lit, man. We're turning up.
If you take somebody's slot.
No, honestly, I think Sherry had the slot was open. It was available. It needs to be filled. It needs to be filled with something great, and that's where we come in.
And you like, well, why not?
Yeah,
We got some time off.
might as well. Yeah, we got this time off. We might as well. All right, Steph. What's our next topic? Let's get James going. I need to hear what he's thinking on some of this stuff.
I'm trying to think where we left off. We did.
Oh, so we're at Trump telling the reporter why he calls the coronavirus the Chinese virus. What did he say? He said, "Well, it came from China, so I just want to report as accurately as possible."
You want to reiterate that.
The way he inflicted his voice, he was like, because it came from China.
Yeah, I feel like because it came from China. First of all, man,
I was like, well, okay.
when they ask him why he's referred to it as such, you're not gonna at this point. You've already done so much shit. You don't need to bullshit us anymore. You should have just said, "Oh, well, I said it because I'm a racist," and then shrug your fucking shoulders. Just be like, "Well, yeah, I mean, I'm a racist. Duh." Like you knew that, right? And then move on. Like, I don't even think we need to make a big deal about this because none of this shit is surprising anymore. Yes, he's a terrible human, but you already know that going into it. It sucks. I don't want to see any of my Asian friends being disrespected or mistreated because this fucking goofball is out here like referring to this virus as a Chinese virus. But like, look who it is. It's dusty ass Trump. Like, what do you expect? That shit is crazy.
Yeah, don't expect really anything from him.
The Chinese virus, bro. That's mad disrespectful.
Call it the Kung Flu.
Yeah, he called it the Kung Flu. And apparently he's been doing it at the White House and has other people saying it. And then also did it.
Correspondent.
Yeah.
Some White House correspondent called it the Kung Flu.
Oh my
Bro.
God.
You got your own people that work for you saying that shit. You know what's funny though? In one of my group chats, somebody had said it before I had heard any of them saying it. So it was already a thing before Trump was saying it. I almost want to I want to believe that maybe my guy in the group chat maybe gave Trump the motivation, but probably not because he's not on social media. But even still, he said it in the group chat. First thing we all said was like, "Yo, kind of grimy," but the Kung Flu thing, it's a little bit funny.
Oh yeah,
it's a little. Like, listen,
it's funny as hell.
It's a little funny. Yeah, it's definitely horrible. But look, the comedian in me has to see the humor in it. I know my guy, his intent, he had no intent to like degrade or anything like that. It's just a funny play on words. I don't know. Anyway, Trump, you're garbage. Shout out to all my Asian people. Hey, y'all stay strong through this. I think the stories that we're not hearing is how horribly you're being treated now by people out of fear. You do not deserve that. You don't deserve to be degraded and treated as less than, all because some sickness originated in your area when people have been getting sick since the beginning of fucking time. So shout out to all y'all. We might want to stay away from eating bats. But other than that, man, y'all are good with me. Yeah, I seen videos of that. That's just nasty, bro. Don't do that. Let's see. Michael Irvin. James, did you hear about this? You hear about DeAndre Hopkins, and I guess Bill O'Brien told him that he didn't like the fact that he had his baby mamas around at the facility.
Yeah, that's the big stuff. But apparently everybody else should have their mamas around too. Because my guy was over there.
Yeah, you know what's crazy is they basically traded DeAndre Hopkins for a washer and dryer and 2 cheese sandwiches. And no, it's no disrespect to David Johnson, but he just has not been the same since he started getting hurt. And so I don't know that trading your number one receiver for their number two, sometimes three running back was a good choice straight up. But apparently DeAndre's going to Arizona so he can thrive. And David Johnson is now a member of the Houston Texans. But I don't know if anyone would really want to play there when your coach tells you that he doesn't appreciate the fact that you have baby mamas. Weird thing is Bill O'Brien used to coach at the Patriots. You know who their quarterback was at the time? Was Tom Brady. Tom Brady has two baby mamas. You guys know that?
Yeah, one lives in California.
Yeah, like he has a baby with Michelle Moynihan, who's an actress, and then obviously he's married to Giselle. Multiple baby mamas. Do you think Bill O'Brien ever said that bullshit to Tom Brady? Nah, because they're white. You don't talk to white people like that. But white people seem to think that you can talk to black people like that, right? Am I wrong in inferring that? Inferring, is that the right word?
No. What is the same thing too?
Yeah, that shit is crazy. Bill O'Brien, you're a garbage human too. And also, what are you really mad at? Are you mad because you know somebody who is able to slide in on two of them and come out with change, and you haven't had that opportunity? Is that what he's mad about? Bill O'Brien probably doesn't get to, he don't get intimate a lot. I'm willing to bet. Even if he has a wife, he don't look like the type of guy who's getting it on the regular. So he's probably upset with DeAndre because DeAndre apparently was getting it on the regular. I don't know, man. I don't think I would let my boss ever talk to me like that. If my boss was to say some wild shit about maybe we don't really want you here anymore because your baby mamas came around, I can see a table getting flipped upside down, probably him or her getting called a racist piece of shit, and then me telling them, come outside and run my fade real quick. Yeah, because I'm wild like that. Like that to me is horribly unprofessional. My part and their part, but mainly their part in this scenario. Steph, what would you do if your supervisor told you that? Like, what if your supervisor's like, yo, I don't fuck with you because you have a ugly ass baby daddy?
You know what? I did actually have some drama at work one time because this was back when we were still together, and I had broke up with him because he cheated.
Okay.
And he showed up at my job every single day.
Yo, what a goof.
2 weeks with a dozen roses. Like literally, there was
okay
giving them away to people. Like all my coworkers had dozens of roses, like at their desk. they pulled me into HR, and they were like, some people are starting to feel like uncomfortable. And I was like, okay,
wow.
I can't, clearly, I don't want to hear you. Like, I'm even at the door, but
yeah, I do.
But no,
that shit is wild. But hey, I want to point out, James, did you notice that I call her baby daddy ugly as hell, and she didn't acknowledge that shit?
Which one?
When I call her baby daddy ugly as hell, and Steph just didn't even acknowledge that shit.
Oh, I mean, if it's facts.
Steph, what do you think?
He's not ugly. No, he's not.
You said he's not ugly?
What?
You said he's not ugly, or he is ugly?
His appearance is not ugly. I feel like
you won't send us a picture so we can be the judge of that. We'll tell you who's ugly and who's not. He got an ugly heart though. So this is the thing, is he has an ugly heart, and the way he acts, that makes him ugly. But yeah, I'll let you know.
Yeah, you could have the nicest things and whatever.
So I'm saying,
you're good looking, but the way that you act, and your character is ugly, that ruins the whole package.
And that's why I called him. That's why I called his ass ugly, because he's just a garbage human. Shout out to your baby daddy though, getting multiple shout outs on this show. I mean, he's getting disrespected weekly, but shout out to him for making the show multiple times. Not a lot of people get that. You're lucky, my man.
That he's on the show every week.
He's on the fucking show every week getting called Dusty.
No, he's not. Stop it. That's my fault.
Yo. Okay,
Yeah, they did. Actually, the first time it happened, I got upset because I think he had brought my son to see me at work, and some people complained and said that we're not supposed to bring people back, like where we're working, like in the office.
Yeah.
But other people were able to do it.
Oh.
And they were a little bit on the lighter side.
Oh, so they didn't want him in there because he was black.
So I was extremely offended, and I was like, I'm not understanding why it's okay for, Karen to bring her family in here. But
was her name really Karen?
When I bring my family in here, it's an issue. Like, is it because of somebody's appearance? Is it, like, I called him out.
Yeah, well, it's because he was black.
Oh, no, we're not. I said, well, if you're going to put a policy in place, you need to make sure, like, everybody adheres to it and everybody's called out. You don't just pinpoint certain
That's
people.
the crazy part is when they hit you with the no, that's not what we meant at all. We would never. Oh my gosh. Yeah. My best friend's cousin is black.
Even so, I'm like, well, what did you mean that?
That's what you got to do. You got to make them feel uncomfortable as hell in that moment. Mm-hmm. Always and forever. Did you guys hear about TikTok moderators are ordered to suppress posts from ugly, poor, obese, and disabled people in order to attract new users?
That's awful.
God, that's a damn shame. TikTok. Look, James, you use TikTok?
No.
Steph, do you use it?
I don't, but my son does, and I felt really bad because I watched to make sure because some stuff can be inappropriate, but he does like the little dances and stuff, and he posted this video like talking about how he felt bad for people who don't have any followers, and he has like 1,000 followers or something, and
he has 1,000 followers.
No, he doesn't. Hold on, let me explain. So he did this video on there, and he's like, "It's okay though. Don't be sad if you don't have that many followers. You'll get there. Like it's okay." Like he's trying to like tell people it's okay.
Yeah.
And then I looked at his phone, and because I was like, "What? Who is following him?" And so there could be like
creeps. Yeah, there could be pedos on there. Yeah.
So I looked on his phone, and he has one follower. It's his brother, and he's following like 1,000 people. So because it said following, he thought it was people following him. And I was like, baby, no.
Yo, I mean, shoot for the stars, my guy.
No. But I wanted him out here looking like, it's okay, I have 1,000 followers.
Yo, he thought he was nice. I mean, he thought he had it, but maybe he'll get there. Maybe this story will help propel him to 1,000 followers. Shit, maybe it'll help us get 1,000 followers. That's what we need. Yo.
I have a YouTube channel and his TikTok, and he'll just post videos, and I won't know. So we can tell him I'm in the background, like,
do you think
or something.
Do you think he follows our show?
When you're recording.
Yo, sub for sub. Tell them to like our show.
Right.
All right, Steph, what's the next topic? Are we getting into coronavirus stuff?
I know I had to step away for a minute, but did you talk about the video of when the police came up and the mistaken identity? Did you already talk about that one?
That video where I sent you guys where they kicked the guy in his ass and then stomped him out?
Yeah.
That was a mistaken identity. I just was watching the video. I had that shit on mute. And all I see is my guy with his hands up, and then they run up on him. They tell him to freeze and all that. And then the cop just kicks him in the ass like he's not shit. That shit was crazy, man.
Yeah. And he wasn't even, they just ran up on him, and it wasn't even the person they were looking for.
Yo, you know what that smells like? A lawsuit. Yeah, that's definitely a lawsuit waiting to happen. The cop who kicked Buddy in the ass for no reason, I hope when you lose your job, I hope you get your fade run on the street by somebody. And I hope you get your wallet taken too. Because having your wallet taken is such an inconvenience. Having to go to the DMV to get a new license, having to call your bank. I don't want anyone to steal your identity or nothing, but I want them to take your wallet and throw it in the river. And then that way you have to go through the process of having to obtain all those documents all over again. I want you to be inconvenienced and fired and have your ass whooped. Yeah, I want you to be severely inconvenienced.
You like my side note though?
What was your side note? Oh, I gotta read it. I'm not a strong reader.
Not out loud.
Read it out loud. Read it out loud.
No, I said not out loud.
Okay, hold on. So da. So I guess this was a mistaken identity. So this was mistaken identity. Oh, I see in parentheses. And we stop hiring. Yo, you can't write that. Yo, James, you read that shit, bro?
No, I didn't see it.
Yo, it's on the. Oh, did I gotta send this to you. My bad. Hold, let me forward this shit to you real quick so you can read this shit.
Well, and you can see, I did type the one like after.
Yo, hold on.
It was on my work computer, and I was like, oh, maybe.
Yo, what's this nigga's email? James, your email is the. Don't say it out loud. This is you, right? JBL. Yeah, that's you, right? 509, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and then all right, I'm gonna send this to y'all. Y'all read this shit. Yo, Steph, I kind of want to read that, but I feel uncomfortable reading it because then people are gonna say I said something crazy. I think let James read it, and I want to hear his reaction, and then you can, if you feel comfortable reading it. I don't want you to read it because I don't want you to end up in no hot water. It's not worth it.
I don't care. I'm not how water I'm gonna be on.
You got a job and all that shit too, fam. Don't act like you above the law. Yo, James, you see how she be acting, bro? Took a bullet and became a gangster in an Italian mob. Now she don't give a shit about nothing, bro. Yo, Steph, you gotta tell your story about how you took a bullet. Oh, now she's quiet. Yo, you gotta tell your story about how you took a bullet.
My son was over here asking for V-Bucks.
Yo, wow.
What did you say?
I said you gotta tell your story about how you took a bullet. You're like the 50 Cent of where, Steph, where are you originally from? Where are you from? You from Tacoma?
No, my friend was a bartender at a bar in the east side Tacoma.
But no, before you start, hold on. Are you from Tacoma?
No.
Where are you from?
Federal Way.
Federal Way. Okay. So this is when you were in the mean streets of Federal Way, keeping it gangsta, but then you was actually in Tacoma, dusty ass Tacoma.
Yeah. So So my friend was a bartender, and well, actually, I was with my friend whose friend was a bartender, and she invited us to come, after hours and have some free drinks.
At the after hours spot, getting free drinks.
It wasn't an after hours spot. It was just a bar, and she was a bartender. She was closing, and she offered us free drinks. So there's literally just 3 of us there. We're all females. Like there was nobody parked outside, nothing.
Oh yeah.
So we're sitting in there, we're having some drinks,
and
I was already pretty much loaded off Patron. So I'm
you popping bottles of Patron.
I see them run. I don't even hear anything. I just see them run to the back, and I go to get up off the stool because I'm like, if I know somebody running, I'm gonna run too. I don't know what I go to get up to run, and all of a sudden I feel this burning sensation in my back. And I'm like, what the hell is that? I didn't know what it was. So I go to grab my back and I pull my hand out and I'm bleeding. Yeah. So then my friend is like, oh my God.
Oh shit, you got shot. Wow. Yo, did you already tell this story to us? Why do I feel like I already heard these details? Did you tell me this
Wait, I
before?
didn't hear you. What?
Have you already told me this story before? That shit sounded mad familiar.
I think so.
Damn, that's wild. So you got shot. You got shot like 50 Cent. Shot at the 50. G unit. Yo, what is that noise in the back? Oh, is that the kids playing? Oh, they out there wilding. Yo, so okay, so we got the kids out of school. How are you guys feeling as parents? Are you doing okay? We gotta check on our strong parents. How are you?
Slowly breaking down.
James said he's slowly breaking down already. Bro, this is day 6 of quarantine. You're already breaking down. You can't break now. You got another 367 days of this.
It hasn't even like hit yet. California just got locked down, so we're next.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't think we are, man. I think they're only locking down places where like the majority of these pedophiles are that they're trying to trap up.
I definitely think we're next.
I mean, we probably are.
They literally just locked in California. They told 40 million people to stay home.
I mean, they're telling everybody to stay home though, but that's easy work, man.
No, I mean, like the governor said it's like it's close to normal, like literally like a mandatory lockdown, except for like the state stuff, hospitals, sanitation.
How are we supposed to eat then?
Sanitation stuff, garbage stuff.
Oh, but grocery stores stay open, all right?
I think they're trying to do all this. We're building you up economically. We're going to take care of small businesses. We're going to give you this money to like soften the blow when they're like, by the way, you can't leave your house for 4 weeks.
Yeah. Do you think? Okay, let me ask you this: are you taking the money?
You know, I haven't even filed my taxes yet. So I heard you have to file your taxes before you can even get the money, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. I mean, I already filed mine.
You need to file your taxes.
So, but what if you owe money?
I always owe money.
Do you think they're gonna just, if you owe money, do you think they'll just keep the money?
You always owe money if you're a business owner.
Dang, I wonder if they're just gonna keep the money though if you owe money.
Yeah, they might just keep it. Here, take that.
So,
yo, $1,000 is not a lot of money. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not like the richest person. I'm broke as shit. But I obviously $1,000 could go a long way. But like, think about if you have multiple mouths to feed. What the fuck can you do with $1,000? If you lose your job, I mean, obviously, if you're still working, then $1,000 is probably like a kind of a come up because it's cushion. But like, think about if you've just lost your job within the last week. What is $1,000 going to do for you?
Now, do they say it's per month? Like you get a payment every month.
Everything that I've been reading is one-time payout. Even if it's per month, what does that do?
That's it. That's why I told you I'm waiting for the class action lawsuit, because if this is some fake shit because of all these nasty people that want to play with kids, and they're trying to give us that's like hush money, like here's your little stimulus, and if you cash it, then you basically settle and you can't come after them. I'm just gonna wait. Yeah.
I think if I'm offered the money, I'm not gonna take it because it just seems too sketchy to me.
You're gonna have to pay it back. It doubles.
Yeah. Also,
you know what? My friend just did a post saying, just hold on to it, don't spend it, put it in savings, because they could come back and be like they want it back or.
That's crazy. I would almost rather just decline it. I don't even want to be able to like say that like, yeah, you gave it to me, like I took it. I'll be like, nah. And I know that's crazy because there's a lot of people who are like, yo, the $1,000 can do so many things. And yeah, I would say like I would love to have the money because the car repairs that I could get done with $1,000, shit, we'd be back rolling perfect at that point. But at the same time, it's like I'm not gonna say selling out because then people are gonna take it as that I'm saying anyone who accepts it as a sellout. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying for me specifically, I would feel like I'm selling out because I already feel like all this stuff is under suspicious circumstances. So in my right mind, I wouldn't be able to take the money. But then again, I don't know. $1,000. Oh, Elise is in the chat. Shout out to Elise. Colorado is getting shut down. I think by the weekend they will completely shut us down. Well, hey, shout out to Colorado. Good luck out there, girl. Stay safe.
Yeah, I ain't taking no money. You take that shit back.
Yeah, man. I feel like it would be. I don't know, man. It just seems like hella sketchy.
Gonna give you just enough right now for you to buy some groceries.
And like, let me ask this: do those billionaires and shit, since they're locked down too, are they getting $1,000 also?
They probably are not paying their taxes. So
I mean, I know it's not a lot of money for them, but like, are they getting the money too? And why are we not just taking some of their money and giving it to everybody else? Like, everybody who's a billionaire should match the government's funds. Whatever it's going to cost, y'all got to match that and make that pot bigger. I feel like that's fair, right?
Just match it like they do your 401k.
Yeah, they should have to fucking match it. Like Jeff Bezos got that money. Bill Gates got that money. Oprah's got that money. Her dusty ass. All right, what do y'all think about Oprah? Oprah says that she is not a part of any scandalous activities and that her house hasn't been raided or any shit like that. Right. Do you believe her?
Oprah's trash. I don't believe none of that.
I can't believe y'all didn't react to what I said about her in the group chat. I was dying after I came up with that. Stupid. But if anyone says that, you heard it from me first. I think Oprah's a scab. Well, since we're here, let's get into some coronavirus talk. We're talking about lockdowns. I hope everybody's prepared. Stores have been restocking shelves, though, so I think that's good news.
Yeah, they have.
Miami.
My mom was in Costco today, and she sent a snap out. She's like, "All right, people, you can calm down." They replenished the shit paper.
Yeah.
It's all over them.
Yo, I'm dead. That's how funny. Well, I'm definitely gonna go back to the store tomorrow, get some shopping done, just to get stocked up on more stuff. But Miami spring break was ruined. We have kids on video literally saying they're willing to risk their lives because they had been planning their spring break trip for the last 2 or 3 months. All you young people, you will realize when you get to be our age that you're not actually trying to risk your entire life because you spent a couple of months planning a 3 or 4 day trip of strictly just drinking and trying to bang as many people as you possibly can. It ain't worth it.
It's not.
Not at all. This shit is crazy, man. Did you see some of those videos of those kids? Like, I mean, I know we've been making jokes too, but like, I can't imagine being on a video saying, "Nah, I don't care. I planned this trip for 2 months. I'm staying out here. I came to party." Coronavirus or tequila nights with girls. Like, you can have those forever.
Like barely 21.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what's the point? This is crazy. Okay, so Oprah's getting dragged. James, tell me what you think. Let's not just say she's trash. Let's give real opinions on this.
I think it's all real. I think it's right. I think all that shit that she said, what they said that she did.
What are they saying that she did exactly?
Pretty much that she's like part of the pedophile ring.
Yeah. See, and you know what's crazy? God, I wish Priscilla was on, because she literally had been talking to me about this the other day, and she was telling me how Oprah's name was on some list that they had. Like Tom's name was on there, John Travolta, Oprah, people from the Vatican, and she named a couple other people that were like big name people. Ellen's name was on there too. Like, what do you think? You think that shit is true with Ellen? Yeah. There was a list of names, and Priscilla was not the only one. I heard it from other people too. They have like this list of names, and it had like Oprah was on there, Ellen, Tom Hanks, John Travolta, and like some other people, because they're supposedly.
So I've heard of all that stuff or whatever, but they're called like high priestess and like high witches.
That's crazy.
They're like the people that set up and handle the lower people. Like they said, Jodie Foster. They said Jodie Foster was who was the girl? The girl from Twilight.
The pasty looking gal.
Remember they're in remember the movie Panic Room?
Yeah, that's a good movie. Shout out to Jodie Foster for being in Panic Room.
That movie, they pretty much were saying that Jodie Foster was like that was her initiating that. Was it Jennifer Lawrence? Is that her name?
Nah, her name's what is her name?
I only know her name in the movie.
The Twilight Girl. What's the Twilight Girl's name? Google it. So she's somebody. She's not all that great though. So that's her initiation into what? Like
a handler. What they call a handler.
A handler. Yo, I mean that's not surprising though. You got to have people to guide these other people so that so when they get in here they don't fuck it up for everybody. I get that. So you think Jodie Foster is a pedo?
Yeah, I mean, sure, I believe it. I know she's real.
Yeah, you know, the more and more that as the days go by, I'm starting to feel like the likely thing is that they're really trying to take down this large amount of people. And the only way it can be done without obstruction and try to get it done quickly is if you shut everything down so that way people can't fly, they can't hide out. You know that people will be at home and you can deploy your law enforcement officers and they can go pick these people up one by one. Oh, it's lit in the background. Whoever that is, it's turned up.
Oh, God,
like it's not me today.
Oh, that's Jane. That's at your place. I thought that was Zay and Justice out there wilding, but it's not. No, it's all good. But yeah, all this stuff sounds crazy. Not as crazy as imagine getting caught cheating, and the way that your spouse finds out is that your mistress has coronavirus. So apparently this guy gets caught with the Rona because he was cheating with the mistress in Italy. And then Steph put in parentheses, that's what his ass gets. Karma is not quarantine, people. Sincerely, management. I love that you're adding things like this. This makes this shit fun. Because, I wasn't doing this. And I like this, though. We got to have these every week. Steph, you always got to add your thoughts to these little things. I think that's funny. James, are you prepared for a lockdown?
Am I prepared for a lockdown?
Yeah.
As in food?
No, I mean just like in general. Do you just have a feeling like you feel like you're prepared to brave the next few weeks?
I mean, I could do it. I'm in jail, so.
Well, there you go. I'll be all right. I'll be all right, dog. I got it, dog.
I feel like it is like jail, kind of.
Yeah, pretty much, but it's like house arrest.
I've been on both. I've done both. But I feel like pretty soon we're gonna be. I feel like pretty soon we're gonna be like, like in jail where you like trade or you have like 4 and you do 2 for 1. Like you're gonna be hitting up your friends like they're gonna be like, hey, do you have some toilet paper? Well, you gotta give me 2 copies for 1 roll of toilet paper.
You got 2 honey buns.
Right.
Yo, that shit is crazy.
Yeah, sorry.
Steph, you gonna be ready for a lockdown?
Some cigarettes. Give me selling cigarettes.
Yo, is this for real? CNN.com. Smallville actress Allison Mack arrested for alleged role in sex trafficking case. Come on, bro. Y'all really think this is just about some virus shit, bro?
That who?
Some girl from Smallville? What the fuck is Smallville?
Oh yeah, that's old. That's the girl from the PSM or PS, whatever. It was like a 3-letter. He was like,
damn,
recruit other girls to be in like a little sex cult.
What? I didn't hear about this. This is from 2018 too. This is crazy.
Yeah, from Smallville. It was some dude, and he branded up. Bro, they literally made a Law and Order SVU episode about it.
Yo, that's lit. I didn't know that. That's crazy. From 2018, it's wild.
That's why that show is able to run on for so damn long. They just take stuff out of the headline and make an episode about it.
Yeah, SVU's in their 23rd season, I heard.
So it's on the 20th, but they signed up for like 3 or 4 more years.
Jesus. That's crazy.
And the cool part about like, what happened to old boy though? Like, was it Stabler?
Yeah.
They got rid of him.
Yeah, I know. That's when the show started to get kind of whack. Stabler was lit. That was the only reason why I watched it for the longest time, because he was
a wild card.
Yeah, for sure. Stabler was lit.
Know what he was gonna do.
Yeah, that's because Ice-T has the same 5 lines in every show.
Choked out a white lady.
For real? Is that why he got kicked off there?
Nah, I'm just saying that he was on the show.
Oh yeah, he did. He did do that on one of the episodes. Yeah, he didn't give a shit. If you were a creeper, a pedophile, Stabler was taking you down. Shout out to his character. Why did he get kicked off the show?
Good question.
Steph, can you look that up?
He came in like none.
I'm trying to figure out. Just Google why did Stabler get kicked off the show. It should come right up. Yo, is anyone in the chat?
That's what you. Why did he get kicked off the show? Google.
Yeah, I'll be interested to know why he was no longer on the show.
You like creative differences. Like, what do you have no creative anything in there?
Well, that's one of the excuses they use though. Creative differences, aka he caught somebody doing something stupid, or he did something stupid and they kicked him off. Like I remember what happened to the black dude that was originally on Grey's Anatomy. Then they kick him off because he like called somebody. He called him gay or the F word or something like that. It was crazy stuff. And they kicked him off the show. Yeah. And he probably had that shit coming, but it was weird though, because like you see people in Hollywood do crazy stuff like that all the time that kick their jobs. And they kick Buddy off mad quick. But like I said, he probably had that shit coming.
Joe, did you see that the Corey fucking documentary?
The Corey Feldman one. No, they've been talking about that shit for years though. He had been saying he was gonna release something where he talks about.
But they were trying to block it. They tried to block it for years, and he finally came out with it.
Yeah. So did you see it? I kind of want to watch it.
The reason why, I mean, I knew about it already from years ago. I knew the reason why they were trying to block it was because it was Charlie Sheen was the dude that was the fucking pedophile.
Yes. Oh, so Charlie Sheen was on that list that I was talking about too. His name was also on there. Bro, can you imagine if this is real?
There's a list out there.
They're saying over 150,000 names.
All these motherfuckers got like herpes and AIDS and shit. That's why you don't see fucking celebrities with normal people. There's literally like a huge list of it. It like spins. It shows who made who, what, all that shit. Madonna
was on the list, I heard too.
Alex Rodriguez and all that shit.
A-Rod's a pedo?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yo, we gotta find a way to confirm this.
It's the STD, like the STD list.
There's an STD list? What the fuck?
Because once you get like, that horrible, once you get like herpes or AIDS or something major like that, you have to report. And then they have to track it down. They have to track it down to who gave it to you, or who has it, who you slept with, and all that shit. And then after that, you pretty much technically got to stay. That's why the celebrities, like two celebrities,
people who have it.
Yo, that is so crazy.
Yo, I wonder if they have. Remember how last week we were talking about the dating apps? Like, I wonder if they have a dating app for people who have.
I think they do. I've heard of that.
What?
But if they don't, that's another business venture. About to create it.
Yo, this is crazy. See, this is like the stuff that you don't know, man. There's so much crap that I just don't know.
What if the NFL has it's a dating app just for fucking STD?
Yo, that's wild. Yo, shout out to Sherry. Sherry's in the chat. Hey.
They have one, don't they?
Probably.
They have one. I mean, bro, they got Christian people. Get out of here, like. They got farmers only.
They do have farmers only. That shit is crazy.
Everybody's reporting in a few hours.
Oh, damn,
Yo,
look, I'm not from Ording, I just survived.
shout out to Steph, Ording's finest.
Shout out to the Deuce and Ording.
Yo, Steph.
My phone is really tripping right now. Like it looks like a strobe light.
It's probably because what we're talking about, they're listening to that shit. They're trying to tell you to be quiet.
They done hacked me.
They got you.
Yo, all this shit is so crazy. Shout out to everyone, all the people who have recovered from the virus. Thoughts and prayers go out to anybody who knows someone who's been impacted by this or has it. There are people who are dying. Shout out to anyone this season who's passed away from the flu. If you have a cough, I'm sure James is only coughing right now because he's smoking. But if you have a cough, make sure you get that taken care of. Check on all the people that you care about and love, because this shit is kind of crazy right now. People, even though the virus is being used as a way to cover up what they're doing, the virus is still real. We are still losing people from it. So we do need to take that serious. Please, do what everybody else is doing. Stay home. Don't go to work. Only go places if you absolutely have to. Some of you can't go anywhere because you're about to be on lockdown or you already are on lockdown. But hey, listen, it's going to be okay. Think about it from this perspective. You'd rather be on lockdown with power and food and things like that and, good shelter. You'd rather have that than be on lockdown when you have no power, no clean water, barely any shelter. That is a reality for a lot of people in certain circumstances. So please do not take your situation for granted. Try not to have a freak out or a breakdown. Everything is going to be okay. You will be all right if you can't go to the club for a couple of weeks or you can't go to the gym, like things like that. Go outside, enjoy the fresh air, play with your kids, kiss your family members, try to be happy. Oh, go ahead, James. You want to say something?
Could you do the lockdown without Wi-Fi?
I mean, I could because I've done it before. So I don't worry about me because I've been under this circumstances when we didn't have power. There was no, I'd Wi-Fi, that would be easy. Doing it without like air conditioning after a hurricane when it's hot as shit, that was the worst thing I've ever endured in my life. I hated that. So yeah, in this circumstance, as long as we have power and I can stay inside, yeah, this would be easy.
Yeah, I could do it.
Okay, Sherry, good looking out. I got you. Yeah. Well, listen, I don't know if Priscilla's gonna be able to call in, but I want to talk about what she was gonna read off for us. I don't have the exact wording, but basically, this goes out to all the parents who are doing any type of homeschooling. I'm urging you not to stress. A lot of school districts are allowing you to they know that you're filling in a role that you're not used to filling. And so a lot of them are not going to be pressing you about having perfect grades and attendance and all those things. Do not stress about what you're going to do with your kids for 8 hours a day. Do it in small doses. If you can get 10 minutes, 15 minutes worth of work out of a child, that's okay. It also doesn't have to be strictly about the academics. Like spend time like cooking with your kids, watching shows with them. You guys can take turns reading to each other. You read, they read. Even when you watch movies, watch films that you can have discussions around after. You can teach them all about life and teach them all the things that they need to have in order to function without having to force them to sit down and do math and science and all this type of book work. Do not stress yourself out if you feel like you're not doing what a teacher would do, because if you burn yourself out, especially in a time of crisis when your family needs you the most, it's going to be hard for you to support your family when you're under extreme stress. Let your kids play outside, go out there, play with them, do all of the fun things that we all used to do when we were young kids. Go outside, enjoy the time, try to live stress-free. Do not beat yourself up if you're not teaching them and they're not learning physics within the first week of, quarantine confinement. They're going to be okay. Yeah, we definitely need to shout out, excuse me, I was almost choking on my own spit. Shout out to Try Tokes If you haven't had a chance to check out TribeTokes.com, now is your opportunity because you literally are sitting on your ass not doing nothing. While you're on lockdown, go to TribeTokes.com, order some luxury CBD products. They got, skincare. It's all about wellness. And these ladies make wonderful products. Steph, did you get your bundle yet?
No, I didn't get
Not
it
yet.
But
almost time. When Steph gets that bundle, we're going to have to maybe record you, or you might have to make a video or something just unraveling it and talking about the products and telling us how after you use them, how much they improved your life. So when you go, make sure that you get in there and hold on. Are we I think the promo code Track Talk is still working. And that's how you can get 20% off your order. Is that right, Sherry? Sherry's going to do a video as well, so we're going to get that out to you. But shout out to the ladies that are, running Tribe Tokes, man. Like I said, hopefully we're going to have them on the show. Sherry, can you see if they want to call in one day and talk on our show? That would be kind of lit. And tell them to follow me because this is the greatest show in the history of shows. Yeah. We got about 10 minutes left.
That I want to try. They have something for anxiety, sleep, and pain and tension. So I'm gonna look into that. Looks like a little pepper.
Yeah, I think that would be lit. Yeah. So Sherry did confirm the promo code is still Track Talk. Use that, get 20% off your order on TribeTokes.com, man. It's lit. We are almost about to close. So in about 8 minutes, you stay tuned in and dialed into this station, which is the great Track Talk Radio. You will hear the Ryan Show. Shout out to the guys in New York. They have a dope show, just like our show is dope. So you're getting hours worth of greatness. So be thankful. I hope everyone stays safe during lockdown time. Again, you're going to be okay. James, do you have any final thoughts?
Oh, man, be safe. Hug your loved ones.
Yo.
Plant flowers while they're still here, because this is the time that we are in need.
It's true. It's true. Be good to your people. Check in with your people. Listen, people, I'm going to leave you with a little gem. Start wearing condoms. You don't want to be responsible for creating a coronial. Isn't that what they're going to start calling them? Wear the condoms, man. Listen, I don't have anything left. Sherry, are we good to start this Sunday? We pause for a dramatic effect. Sherry. I don't know if she's still listening. Sherry, if you can hear me, we want to know if we're good to start this Sunday.
Wait,
because
I have to tell you. So they have a new bundle, and I want to get this one instead. I wish I would have seen this.
Oh, okay. Tribe Talks has a new bundle.
Work from home. It's called the Work from Home CBD Survival Bundle.
Okay.
It's a vape plus face mask.
Okay.
Tincture and pain cream.
Okay. Shout out to Tribe Talks getting that work from home bundle popping. And Sherry did confirm we can start on Sunday. We're coming at you 3 days a week, man. The Memechel Jackson Show, we're doing big things. So shout out to us. Shout out to Sherry, Steph, James, Priscilla, Badar. You guys do a great job. You're helping me achieve greatness. So we're lit. We're going to close out. I'm going to let a song play on Track Talk Radio. So if you were listening on the radio station, we appreciate you. Again, Sherry, big shout out. Good looking out. And again, go to TribeTokes.com and use the promo code Track Talk to receive 20% off of your order and get that work from home bundle. Steph, what'd you say it was? It was a vape pen, a face mask.
So you get the Work from Home CBD Survival Bundle, Sativa vape plus face mask, tincture, and pain cream.
Pain cream too.
Don't know what this is.
That's lit. How much is the bundle?
Yeah, like if you have muscle soreness, whatever.
Yeah. How much is it?
Regularly $275, but it's $200.
Okay.
So $75 plus. You'll save additional if you use the Track Talk code.
Hell yeah! So you're gonna get the $75 off, and if you use the promo code, you get 20%. This is crazy good deals. All right, man. We about to play some Wiz Khalifa, then we're gonna be out of here. If you're watching live on YouTube, stay tuned for an extra few minutes of the show, man. Thank you for tuning in. This is the Memechel Jackson Show, and we are lit, man. This is live 3 days a week, man. It's gonna be crazy. I'll see y'all on Sunday. Here we go, man. That bundle sounds dope. Would it be weird if I got it just for the face mask? I'm trying to get my pores right. You know what I'm saying? My face has been feeling mad greasy.
It's not just for women. No, this one doesn't have. This one is so the vape pen. I don't know what is tincture. Do you guys know what that is?
I don't know, but I got like 27 vape pens. I don't need no shit like that.
But you could do the. So the bundle that I got is the what is it called here? It's the CBD skincare bundle. So it's eye cream, face mask, and collagen boosting serum. So yeah, you could do that. You don't have to be a woman to use it.
I feel you.
And the packaging is, unisex. I mean, it's really nice, but it's not like super girly or manly. Like anybody could use it.
Yeah. No, that's lit,
I really
man.
like the packaging.
Yo, shout out to Sherry for pulling this off, though.
So I've never used a vape. Like I've never used a vape pen. Is it like you can't? Is it the same as like smoking? Like you can't do it if you have asthma, right?
Steph, you can do anything you put your mind to.
Look at, because I want to do something that's gonna like relax me and calm me, but at the same time, I don't like. I hear different things about edibles. Like certain people say, like that's a whole different type of realm.
You know what, James?
So,
let me hold on real quick.
Something to make you relax and
real quick.
Like take the tension away.
Real quick, James. Do you know what this feels like? This feels like that moment where on the wood when they were schooling Mike about the Tic Tacs at the gas station. You remember what I'm talking about, bro? We gotta help Steph, man. Steph, I know you have asthma, but if you smoke weed, you're gonna be all right. Keep that inhaler close by. Get the indica, and then it'll relax your ass.
Wait, I heard sativa is better though. Isn't sativa more mellow?
I don't know. You shouldn't ask me. I think sativa is garbage, personally. I don't know. If you're looking to just chill, I always go with the indica. If you're looking to like sativa is something I feel like you smoke before work. Like you want to be high functioning, get a lot done. Maybe that's something that you do. But like if you're just in the evening time, like you're just only doing it before you go to sleep or something, you want the indica. I don't think you want sativa.
Okay. Well, this one, okay.
I don't know. I can't really tell you nothing about edibles because I'm somebody that like I need like 7 or 8 of them to feel anything. Like they don't do anything to me. But I've heard horror stories from people where they say they ate like 2 and then they end up like freaking out. One lady was telling me she saw some leprechauns running down the street. I don't know, man. Edibles don't do that type of wild shit for me.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to do it. Remember, I have the what do you call it? Like I think it's a fruit chew or something, and I still have it. Like I won't do it because I have anxiety about like I don't want to do it, and the next thing you know, I'm like acting all strange.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do that shit either. I'm not trying to be on some wild type of shit. But like I said, I mean,
I just want to be cool, calm, collected, like
yeah,
relaxed.
Yeah, one of the good stuff. I don't know, man. Like I think we should have a staff retreat. We'll take the whole crew to Arizona to the house where there's a pool. We already talked about that on your dime. And then what James and I will do for you is we'll set you up. You'll be in a safe environment and we'll give you all, you can taste test and get all the different edibles and we will do all that. And then you'll be all right, man. You'll come back from that retreat a brand new human.
Yeah.
So you're confirming that you're going to set us all up and pay for us to go on a retreat. Okay, bet. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first on the Memechel Jackson Show. Steph is fronting all the costs for a vacation. You see how I finesse that? Take notes. All right. You guys have any final thoughts?
Oh my gosh. Sorry. World War III up here.
See, she didn't deny that vacation opportunity.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm always here. Are you there?
I'm here. I'm here. My 7-year-old crying because my 2-year-old hurt him.
You know what? Now is the time where you have to have a hard heart to heart with him and let him know in this house, if you're 7, you shouldn't get your shit dusted by a 2-year-old. That's just me though. Is James still on the line? James, what are you doing? He get too high and just pass out?
James, look, you said the show was over and James said I'm out.
It says that he's still on the call though.
Oh, yes? James, are you muted? Oh, maybe he had a call.
I don't know what he's doing.
I was muted this whole time.
He's over there getting lit.
Look, James had the what is it called? What were you just telling me I need to do?
You gotta get the indica. James, she's never, you know. James, we gotta help her, yo. That's all. We gotta help.
Yeah, man, I feel it. You gotta get the edible on the straight.
No.
I've heard people freaking out, but
that's what I'm saying. I've heard that too, but that's never happened to me.
Like, I don't get it. I don't. I've never been around anybody that's freaked out off of edibles.
Neither have I. I think people would just be lying for dramatic effect. They want you to think that their life's more interesting than it really is. Listen, I'm just gonna say, y'all niggas be lying. Edibles don't be doing y'all like that. Stop lying.
I've been cooked off edibles for real.
How many though? How many did you have to eat to get cooked?
I mean, see, that's the thing. You end up getting to, like, I end up making cookies, or like Con makes cookies, and then I end up eating too many of them, and I just get curved after that.
Like y'all gave me those Rice Krispie treats that one day, right? I ate both of those, and there was nothing was happening. I was good. Let me stop. I was a little bit lit, but not like crazy off the chain. Like it was like, okay, like I feel like I'm actually high for the first time in a long time. But nothing was like, I didn't jump off of a balcony, you know, like
I've never.
Like I didn't see leprechauns running down the street.
What is that stuff that people? This was like a few years back, and they were like going crazy in the streets, and I feel like
bath salts,
like sativa, but it was not sativa.
Oh, spice. You're talking about spice.
Bath salt.
Nah, it's the spice.
I feel like it was sativa, but no, that was bath salt.
Well, it was that, but before that, remember when people were smoking spice too?
Oh no! You're talking about salvia.
Salvia, yes.
Oh, I was thinking about the spice thing.
Fuck that shit.
They were going crazy off that, right?
Yeah, fuck that shit. I've done that one time.
Yo, y'all are wild. I've never done that. I'm not ever gonna do that. That sounds like a trip you don't come back from.
I had a horrible experience.
Why people were doing it was because like you could get it from you could literally get it from like a dispensary.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I feel like people got from like a
fucked up.
Yo, that is crazy.
Dispensaries, like it was that shit that had those white folks, the white dudes, these white dudes get turned. And there was like literally different levels of, different strains or whatever that you can get. Yeah, they're fucked up.
Crazy.
Yeah, that shit was scary. It literally feels like you're being ripped from reality.
What the hell? I don't understand why people want to feel like that. Like,
that
shit is crazy.
I just want to chill. I just want to be.
I felt like my whole body was crazy.
No, I'm not here for that. See, kids, if you're listening, stay away from drugs. It's not worth it. And it's not even worth experimenting sometimes. It'd be people acting crazy, bro. I don't have time for all that. Let's see. Okay. Do you guys have any final thoughts, man? We about to get out of here. Are you guys good for Sundays?
Don't do salvia.
Don't do salvia. Don't do salvia. That's just weird.
Don't hit a blunt dipped in wet either.
Oh yeah, no. What? Oh yeah, you're gonna have to tell me that story too.
Sunday, man.
I didn't know.
Save it for Sunday, Steph. We'll check in there because we got to start. Sundays might be story time. As we get ready to go back into the week, we might just tell stories the whole time. But yeah, we'll Sunday, 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll be back. Thank you to everyone that joined the chat. Elise, shout out to our friends over in India. Many blessings to you guys. Stay safe out there while you're on lockdown. I know that it sucks, but hopefully it'll be over soon. Big shout out to Sherry for giving us a third day, and that other thing too. Big shout out for the invite. Party. We're gonna be lit. Shout out to us because we actually are going to be having some new shows come out pretty soon. We got a sketch comedy thing that I'm helping develop. We're going to work on that. And don't worry, we'll get all these announcements once they start having more confirmed details, but we're going to try to do some big things. And then we're still doing our little tip drill remake video, so don't forget about that, guys. We need to have a meeting at some point so we can track down location, camera, and get all the stuff so we can remake that video. All right.
Hell yeah.
All right. We are out of here. James, I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for checking in. Stay safe out there. Wash your nasty hands. Steph, same to you. I appreciate you. Be safe. Wash your hands. All right. I appreciate y'all. We're going to end it on this note, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you on Sunday.